to another video. Let me get off of this. I want to place it in a different tab. Sure, do that. Anyways, so today, what are we doing? Same. I think we're at the point now, for the most part, where like most of the shit we do, most of the shit we do now is predominantly just backtesting. Like there's not really much else we are going to be doing. I mean, I'll try to actually watch some more videos, some shit. But like for the most part, we're literally just backtesting. So yeah, it's not really the funnest thing to do, but it's something that we just do, and it basically just gives us more experience. The more times we do something, we go, oh, yeah, this is fucking. The more time we do something, we just get a better understanding of how things. What does it work? No, it's fucking. I want it so it's like. There we go. That's a bit better. So yeah, just basically want to get more experience in the actual, just like training or whatever in general. So I'm gonna basically get back into it. So, Bitcoin, huge liquidity growth. In fact, I'm gonna check my fucking, check my Discord, see what they're saying, because that shit absolutely grabbed the fuck out of that liquidity. This guy loves trading GJ. Which is this one. Looking for a short on this fucker. From what I saw, he posted a short, or potentially looking for a short. I'm looking at this. We're going on 1 hour time frame first. We'll have to identify what's going on. I don't know. There is this big zone here. Essentially causes rally up. Probably from this zone, so yeah. In terms of actual price action, there's I mean, we came down here, we took the liquidity, we rallied up into the zone, then we pushed down, potentially targeting most of these lows. Is essentially the way you look at it. Do I not have it as a... I don't. Right, fair enough. So something like that, right? I don't know whatever the fuck that is. But obviously going down to a 5 minute or whatever, right? Where we can basically see the symbols up. And then this overall ME break. So in my opinion, I don't think it's going to go down. I know on the Discord he was putting a buy in, or a sell, looking to go take these lows, but I mean there's a lot of sales on liquidity, here and here, right, for sure, but I don't think it's going to get past the zone here, so personally, I wouldn't really be looking to short this, to be honest. It's interesting. I mean, I'll put a line on here just because on the 1 minute I'm gonna have to see what I'm looking at. So, zone here. Mega. Good. Mega. And then this one. Oh, mega for the most part, but I mean, this isn't mitigated. The supply or demand zone here hasn't been mitigated. But anything from here, inside of this, essentially, if you want to look at it like this, anything inside of this is valid for buys. What do we get? A few taps, bounces, and then we just got a deeper mitigation now. So there's down move, this break up. Right now, I have seen on YouTube where they basically have their POI like this. They have their last down candle right here, then they have their break up, and then they have this down move, and they have this. But like obviously, I already said, I always like to mitigate. Then I like to get the breaker structure above, so I like to mitigate, and then break structure up, protect this, and then target areas of liquidity up. Right, that's how I enter. That's how I always do my trades. Now, for this one, if we were to take a long off of it in terms of risk to reward, probably wouldn't be the greatest, because you'd be entering off of here, right, which I guess you could be looking at is kind of shit in terms of risk reward. And then obviously if you look at structure as well being presented, like from here, even from here we have this MB break, MB here, MB here, MB here, and then an MB, which is basically a break there. Then we have the mitigation, we got the MB here as well. So basically what I'm saying is, it's probably going to go down, so including to what that guy was saying, of shorting down, for sure. It's probably a good idea, because now we have the sub move. And then this here, this, break down, this break up, you would have entered here, protected this as your high, targeted potentially this as your low, and look, you would take profit. Now how do I know that? Again, everything's fractalized. This high and this low, right there, right, so you had this up move, right here, and then the breakdown, right here. So essentially it was carried as one of those. And yeah, here we go, breaking down. So this would, I mean technically you count this, but then obviously this would be the confirmation. Also up move, then this confirmation, then we'd have this up move here, then this confirmation. So basically, as we've just spoken, maybe just a little bit below, doesn't really matter. This, I'll show you. This right here, and then potentially targeting this low, or even this one, would have been our entry. But as we can see, this is basically in a matter of a few minutes, if that, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, pretty much hit a 1 to 8, right, which is ridiculous, by the way, in such a short amount of time. That is literally like some people's weeks worth of wages. I'm just trying to fucking stir this pot a little. So this will probably go down lower. A lot of sell side liquidity, shit like that. But yeah, so I reckon it could come down, test these deep zones. I think you might get a reaction off this. Might come in, bounce up, but I don't know if it will hold. I don't think it will. We have this now. We have the mitigation. I think it's, yeah. I think it might just go and then break down even lower, or it will just completely break through this zone here. This zone I've highlighted already. So yeah, it'll either have a little reaction and a push down, or it'll just go straight down. But I don't think it's gonna hold. In just recent structure. Sure, we have this this break here. Looking on even 5 minute, you can do it. Sure. You do have this break here, but there is a lot of mitigations. So right here would be your break. Right. But then obviously we're having the mitigation right down. And plus, like, we already know when it comes to structure and how it's being presented, we can have bullishness and then bearishness just as the overall move, the overall move being this. Right, if we make that on a 4 pixel, this 4 pixel is basically the overall move. This is the internal move, so bullish and then switching bearish to take this. That's essentially how structures work. That's essentially how structure is. essentially presented to us. It's not that difficult to understand either. It's fairly simple. But yeah. Yeah, I don't believe. Shit. Do that. I don't believe it will come up and thingy, but obviously it's getting a bit of reaction, which I expected. Obviously. Now we're coming to mitigate this. Coming to mitigate this OMB. Awesome. Right. We're also looking to take this liquid from below. And then like let's say it does, then I think it'll be maybe, but we managed to get out of our position by this point, but not a bad play. Not a bad play. Gold's doing great. I took a short earlier on gold. This was a pretty day. Took this fucker. I think it was inside of this, yeah. No, it wasn't. That's just a random ass fucking thing. Tried to take a shot off of this. Must have been here, and we were protecting this high. And we were just consolidating for such a long time, and then bang, stopped us out. We should have exited, to be honest. I was just a bit more optimistic, man. Yeah, so we took the shot over here earlier, which delivered beautifully, kinda. Why is this one a little brighter? Hold on. This one's down at 50 and then this one's the same one with 50. Oh no, maybe I'll put it on like 60. Oh. I see. We'll put it on 65. And then same with the long. This one. 65. That. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we basically took. I think it was. What the other to break down the engagement. I think it was something like that. Yeah, like that. And then I delivered nicely. So yeah, but I could kind of expect it to take these highs earlier. I was kind of like, we have these two equal highs. Yeah, sure, we had this liquidity sweep all the way down. Down to here. So from 1928 all the way down to 1922. Retesting deep into this, and then obviously the rally up, the reaccumulation, which I thought personally was a distribution, and then the rally higher. I need some good music, man. Music's getting ass. Alright, this is a good song. Okay, so yeah, now this shit just going up and going up. Looking at straight take over that. Yeah, this one again, we just pushed down even lower, which is beautiful. I told you this wouldn't hold. It's kind of obvious. Essentially, the way they were looking at it, the way I looked at it was essentially you have the MB. Usually, this is how you take your trades. MB, right? This there. Okay. Now you can drag it out, and this is the worst time. It comes to tap it, so again, you can be looking shorts from here. It's up, maybe then you get this breakdown, right? But you don't get anything from here, right? So again, you come in, you tap in, up maybe you get this breakdown, and then you don't really break below that, so again, you don't take it. and then finally you come in, there's a move, this breakdown, mitigation inside of it, and then you get the breakdown, right? So essentially you would have taken a short from here, protected this as your high, and then been targeting on here, possibly these lows, just to my left. Potentially this zone here as well. Right. And as you can see, it's not been great in terms of a trade, but it's been alright. 5 minutes all about. And yeah, it looks more bearish on this side, 5 minutes. So I believe this could come take low levels. Yeah, I think we also took a buy in here. So we saw this cause this rally up. So it tapped in, I believe, with last down move, very caught. I don't know, I don't think I did actually. But still, regardless, pretty decent. The thing is, I don't really have much else I can do for my videos anymore. Like, seriously, I'm kind of at a point where I don't really need to do these. Like, why am I coming in to do this shit every day? Because, like, realistically, like, why? What do I need to? Like, everything that I've done, I've already done. Which makes no sense, but basically what I'm saying is I've already done mostly everything when it comes to this now. And all I'm doing each video now is just the same old shit. So, that being said, do I just end it here? Is the question I need to ask myself. Because it's not like I need to, realistically. Like, I don't need to be doing these videos anymore. Like, I remember me literally on the start of this shit, I think we're in day 67 today, right? But I remember obviously doing this shit first day or whatever. I was after work, I'm pretty sure it was late at night, and I was like, felt the sort of motivation to do it, and so I decided to do it. But now I'm basically at a point where, do I need to do it? Like, realistically, I have most of my shit done in terms of training, right? I'm not where I want to be yet. That's the only difference. Or maybe that's the thing. Maybe once I do get it, then I can stop recording. But you know, I think we're at a good point now, anyways, in our journey where we basically put in the work. There's still a lot of work to be put in as well, for sure. There's a lot of learning, and I think to be very naive is like one of the stupidest things you can do. So we'll probably keep going, but I just don't know if I should still do these videos because I don't feel like there's any true content or value of me doing the same shit every day. Like, I'll come on, I'll record a video of me literally doing nothing. Like if I come onto a channel, I can do a TA on a random thing. I can go on to fucking. By the way, break even would all. You could either move it to break even now, or you could move it to this level. But I wouldn't move it to this level unless this low gets broken. So if this low gets broken down here, then I'd move my stop loss to here. If that makes sense. But yeah. So I mean I could go on a random pair. I've done this like a lot as well in the past. Where I can go on like SP500 or whatever, and I can go back just like a couple hours or whatever. I can go on a 5-minute time, and I could just go like this. And I've done this so many times. It's just it just becomes second nature, and I go like this, right? And then what do I do? I come over here and I go, okay. So in terms of my TA, probably looking to take these highs and these potentially. It's a lot of upside, it's not true. Right? So just looking at it like that, that's the structure, okay? But we have this breakdown, we have the mitigation inside. So we could be looking at this, right? Mitigation, but we got it, right? So what can we take from it? Nothing. Probably shorts, if that. we could potentially be taking shots from here, or we refine that pocket till this one, okay? We could be taking shots, okay? So, if we're patient, we can go down to a 1 minute, I believe. Yes, we can. So we have this left up move, with this basically bring down break up. So, take the shot off of this, right? And this is just becomes very second nature to me at this point with my journey. I've done it so many times. Where I can just look at it and I can go, yeah, I want to take this, potentially take it to these lows. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. If I don't, then I don't. It's nothing too deep to me. Like, I get stopped on this. Doesn't really mean shit to me. It just means that it was bullish, so it came into this, tapped this, whatever. Right, but it still comes down, right? Because it just wanted to probably liquidate these highs, and I guess in terms of entry requirements, we had this. This isn't really an up move, this is the up move, but you can count this as. Then you have this is your breakdown, this is your up move, this is your breakdown, like this. That was valid entry, but just didn't respect it. Up move, this breakdown, right, up move, breakdown. So essentially, again, you could have entered off with this. Now, this wouldn't, I wouldn't have, but this, just because of the rules, but it's also doable, right? You could be targeting this, which is a 1, 2, 1, 5, right? Hits, right? You're done for the day, right? Or you move it to break even now, right? You move it to break even, you start trading these, what do you get? Stopped out, break even, so you lose no money. You basically secure that, right? You know, retested the zone, could be looking for styles inside of this as well, right? What do we get? Up move, gonna break down, we get the breakdown, okay? Right here, get the mitigation, and we get the breakdown, right? So we sell this. Not that bit, no. Literally because we didn't fully validate, but the point is, could have, but actually, no, that was equal, my bad. And then we validate this, right here, we get the mitigation, with the break above, right? So we could long that as well, but the retest, the break, okay? And then it's probably going to go up more, right? Just because of how the market structure is, and that's very nice and easy to trade off of. Like, anyone could trade this. Shit's piss easy. And then we got the final liquidation, as you can see. Once it broke below this low, we got this revalidation and then enter, okay? And we're probably going to be looking to take more lows, potentially. And well, right now we got no structure, so I wouldn't take any trades, right? But we are tapping into this bullish MB, so potentially looking for buys, you know, stuff like that. And it's not shit. My bad. So we could be looking for buys inside of here. What do we get? Not much. Right. Still could be looking for buys. Right, and you could have taken buys here, by the way, just so you know. You could have taken a buy, break down, break up, break down, break up. Right, and you're gonna be protecting this as your low. But obviously it's broke. But you should have been out by this point. Again, break down, break up. Break down, break up, protect this as your low. Times double MV. So you got this. Hold on. It's big. Something like that. That's how you would have entered this, from what I see. And then we're taking these, and then bang. Right. You have the validation of this MV. Okay. The mitigation. Okay. The breakdown. That's a double MV right there. Technically, what you can do is you can sell this, protect this as your high, but I think it might get stopped, to be honest, yeah. And there's a reason why, because there's lack of confirmations, right? Yeah, sure, you got this one move, this breakdown, but it doesn't actually validate, because it's not been tested yet, like this high hasn't been tested. That makes sense, and that's what happens, right? Because it hasn't been tested, and that's why you don't do shit like that. But yeah. Just simple things like that you can kind of understand. Like this, for instance, a long would be good, right? And then it went up quite nicely. You would have probably taken some partials at least, and then probably got to stop that break even. Come to retest these demand zones down here with this breakdown, this break up, okay? Or you could use this as a breakdown, break up, okay? and then we get this breakdown into it, then we get this breakup. Sell stop right here. So guess what? You get into here, take this as low, potentially target this as your high. Something like this, and I think it will hit top TV anyways, which it does nicely. But yeah, shit like that isn't too difficult to understand. Just in terms of structure, you look at it like, okay, that was bullish for this break here. The mitigation could come back down, look at the size potential as well. What do we get? Put in this breakdown, cool. Retest the breakdown, sell, it's literally like a sell. I'm not even going to put the position out, but look at that, comes down, right, comes down, probably been out by this point, but yeah, all that, so that's going to be the end of the video. Not much else for me to do, so hopefully you motherfuckers enjoyed. Probably not, but what gives a fuck. So yeah, I'll see you motherfuckers tomorrow, so yeah, peace out.